thank the court for this opportunity to talk about Matt. I feel that I must try to share with you what Matt's life had been.
The Matthew Shepard Foundation was set up in 1998, a few months after Matt Shepard was killed in an anti-gay hate crime in Laramie, Wyoming. It was established by his parents, Judy and Dennis. They received a lot of donations from people around the country toward Matt's medical care during the several days that he was in the hospital after the attack on him. And as a family, they decided they didn't want to use that money for medical care. He was reasonably well insured, and they wanted to do something with it that would advance Matt's dreams. Matt was very interested in human rights, diplomacy, equality, and they wanted to use the funds that people had sent to do something positive along the lines of what Matt would have wanted to do with his career. So.
I will go where I'm asked to go, but I don't get asked to go there.
Well, we've reached millions of people in the last 12 years. Judy has spoke at thousands of institutions. She's now speaking more frequently to corporations about their workplace policies and inclusiveness in the workplace. She and her husband were a driving force between the two of them in getting the hate crimes legislation passed last year. It took almost 10 years, but Congress passed and President Obama signed the Matthew Shepard Act, which allows the federal government to take steps both to prevent hate crimes and to prosecute them, and to provide financial resources to law enforcement and prosecutors to make sure that the cases are appropriately handled. So, you know, there's still many states where it's not specifically illegal to commit a hate crime against a lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgendered person. But in those cases now, there is the opportunity for the federal government to provide assistance and potentially prosecute crimes that might otherwise be overlooked by local law enforcement, and to provide the FBI and U.S. attorneys to help local law enforcement. So that could potentially affect a huge number of people. There's well over 10,000 hate crimes reported annually in the United States. Almost 20% of them in some years are against LGBT people. So there's thousands of people and their families who are affected every year by that. So we're very excited about the increased law enforcement response that will be facilitated by that law, and you know, by the millions of people she's reached through television, and in her support of the Laramie Project productions that go on around the country all the time. I feel like we're definitely reaching individuals and trying to convince them to stand up against bias in the world in their daily lives, and to take action against it.